was craving. Alright, it's like, man, if you're saying something sometimes, man, and just a person has so much invested in something other than what you're saying, since they can't disprove what you're saying, they will go in a roundabout way and try to start assassinating your character. And they'll start pointing out character flaws, or they'll start hinting around kind of about things, that might hurt your feelings now. You know what I'm saying? It's basically a price of tea in China argument. It's like, all right, since you want to discuss this, all of a sudden I'm going to bring up the price of tea in China and divert. I mean, this is how magicians work. These are the magicians. Some magicians aren't. It's nothing metaphysical or supernatural, though it is. Though they are getting supernatural intelligence from demonic forces, so that they can be so adept and cunning at hateful speech. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's out of spite. You know what I'm saying? Just to they'll go for the jugular vein. Like, they'll bring something up. They'll be like, it'll be like they'll just bring up anything that they know that they can use against you that you might be embarrassed of, or something you did in the past. Like, you might have had an episode that, like, let's just make something up. Let's say you went and you punched a window, and because you were angry, motherfuckers will never let you live it down. So every time, like, basically you do anything, or it's like you catch them doing wrong, you're a window breaker. Man, you break windows, you're a piece of shit. I can't listen to you. It's like, alright, it's like this. It's like, hey, okay. Once again, I love to use this as a reference. The sky is blue. Okay, say I have many character flaws. I'm not, let's say I even have mental issues. Let's say I'm on crack. Let's just go all out and just say I'm on crack at the same time. And I say the sky is blue. So I'm on crack, I have character flaws and mental issues. The sky isn't blue. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. Or I hate people when they say, look, you'll talk about the same things they be talking about, but you're crazy and somehow they're a saint. I mean, man, the double standards, man, out here sometimes. I don't know if people realize they're doing it. They don't care if they're doing it. If they're doing it intentionally, man, just to stir up people's. I'm wondering if it's like, look, what it is like the pimp who builds people up. Like, there's people out here dropping knowledge, man, dropping truth, dropping game on us, man, telling us what's going on, keeping us in the loop. But at the same time, what if that was their job, was to pump us up and let us down, so they get our hopes up, and then our hopes come way down because we find out that the people, man, you know what I'm saying, we look up to in some cases might not be as, not that you're idolizing. I'm not talking about idolizing people. I'm just talking about, I'm not even talking about being a respecter of persons. This is deeper than both of these things. This is like, look, you come familiarized with a person, their work, they drop some real on you. But at the same time, you see, you do see actually, character issues. Because you got them yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you start spotting them out. It's like, man, you acting like my family members, man, who be acting all double time sometimes, dude. And, it's just, it makes sense, though. You know what I'm saying? Just because you hear someone is like, they got notoriety and they got knowledge and all that, doesn't make them perfect, dude. Or doesn't necessarily, not everyone who declares themselves prophetic, or, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know what I'm saying, is not everyone who says I'm a prophet is a prophet. But, not everyone who has moments, man, has shortcomings is necessarily a false prophet neither. You know what I'm saying? But not anyone who's human doesn't make them necessarily the bad guy. It just sucks, man, because I don't know, it's hard to walk it, man. I guess, we are creatures of habit And also, not only of that, we learn these habits also sometimes from other people. They influence us. They teach us things. They show us things. You know what I'm saying? Or they talk about things, and then it helps us learn about things. You know? So, it's just, man, it's deep out here, but it seems like there's a whole lot of like character assassinations, man. I mean, I don't want to necessarily assassinate no one's character. You know what I'm saying? Out of spite, or out of just straight up haterade, because you know what I'm saying. I don't even know why. I think just people just do it. And sometimes it's like this. I realize this. It's like this. If all of a sudden, it's like when someone's being attacked. Sometimes that person that's being attacked, even though a bystander is not attacking them, they're in so much fear and like defensive mode that they might attack you because you're in the close around, because they're in a fury, dude. You know, bloodlust, not thinking straight, emotional, high tension. You know what I'm saying? So they tend to lash out, man, start gnashing with teeth. The people around them, the lower, they like to bite down, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like too. It's like I don't know. It's just weird. Like I said, it's a double standard. Only they get to you know what I'm saying? You know try to bust the bricks on the pyramid, I guess. Only they get to you know, throw monkey wrenches in the gears of the machine. Us, you know, commoners, or us sub-commoners, you know what I'm saying? Us, you know, a couple months past our vaporization date. Basically, us scum of the earth, us pieces of trash, us in the not gay apparel. You know, you know, you know, like I said, I don't care, man. If you know, if I got three eyeballs, walrus teeth, bozo shoes, fins and gills, but I tell you, the sky's blue. It's blue. You know what I'm saying? It's like it does. Basically, this is what I'm saying too. It's like this. I read this in a book. I don't care if I'm on crack, if I have character issues and mental issues, and I'm in debt to, you know what I'm saying, somebody, and I got holes in the bottoms of my shoes, and my underwear are on backwards. If I look up and say, man, the sky's blue, I mean, just because you don't like the way I appear, or even the way I speak, you know, but you'll look up and say the sky's blue. But if I say it, I'm crazy. Something's wrong with me. I must be a bad guy. I mean, it's really crazy out here, man. It's like I see how people, man, got these weird double standards. It's like, you know, they're in it, but they ain't all the way in it, man. I mean, they want you to be more than in it, but yet they want to be kind of in it. But at the same time, man, kind of weird, kind of factional, man. Like factional reserve banking and shit. These niggas is factional. You know what I'm saying? And they're due to fracture. Uh, you know what I'm realizing, this left and right squash, man. The left and right squash. It's like they try to squash us, man. Put the squash on us. Like, if I can't get you this way, I'll get you that way. You know what I'm saying? It's a real fuckery, cloak and dagger, double speech. You know what I'm saying? Backbiting, guile, spewing. I mean, this is not what I mean. Someone's a man of God or whatnot, woman of God. I mean, the fruit isn't necessarily in what you have. You know what I'm saying? Or what you're doing to the greatest of us. It's like, what have you done for the least of the least of the least? What have you done for the scum of the earth? I mean, I know we're all out here pleading with the scum, the real scum of the earth. We're like, look, man, Illuminati, stop. Stop trying to kill us, please, man. Stop, man. It's almost the end. You know what I'm saying? Turn around, repent, man. You know, it's like you people know the Bible, too. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to plead with you that far. But, I mean, it's like, you know, I know you know what you're doing. To the ignorant, You know what I'm saying? Snap out of the spell. If you just try to stand strong against the tide, you're not alone. We're all out here. We're all getting swept up, which that means you join the New World Order and just submit and become one of the drones, one of the pod people, and they live. You either get swept up or you get swept away. If you get swept away, obviously you were one of the good guys, man, because the evil people ain't getting taken out. Even the neutral people ain't getting taken out, man. If you're too neutral, that's not good, because that means you're complacent with evil in a way. Look, listen. I don't like evil. There's not much I can do about it at the moment in the world. There's a lot of evil. There's not much I can do about it other than warn people, read like this right here. See that? Read that. Study that. See that computer? Look, train. You know what I'm saying? Look, speak to y'all on the internet. Try to reach out. Doing what I can, man. I mean, and look, instead of trying to character assassinate everyone, man, let's just stick to what, yeah, dude, listen, you're never claimed to be a saint or, or without sin. I've never even claimed to be that. Nor do I expect anyone else to be that way, neither, dude, but there is something called below the belt, you know what I'm saying, or just fighting dirty. And I guess the game is dirty, and they're going to fight dirty, but look, by the manner in which you fight, you wage your wars, and against who you wage them reflects what type of true character which you actually have. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, throwing it out there, man, that we all gotta take into consideration. I've influenced a lot of people in a negative manner throughout my life, and I didn't realize at the time that I was gonna have so much influence later on people. You know what I'm saying? And I led them down crazy slippery slopes and rabbit trails, man. I mean, in the past. Because I was following the slippery slopes and the rabbit trails myself. So how could I tell you any better than all I knew at that time? You know what I'm saying? So, but as I matured, I've been going back and trying to repair some of that damage and trying to appeal and reason with people to, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, look, I'm nobody, man. You know who I am. You've been out there with me. If I can know all this shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like anyone, really, if you just take the initiative, dude, and just pay attention. Stop thinking you know everything. And that, stop being all prejudiced and biased and shit on everyone all the time. And stop trying to character assassinate people, dude. Because, I mean, that just shows, like, kind of, that's the scurviest cutthroats conniving. But I mean, I guess that's the nature of this. If you're gonna get out here and say some shit, expect people to say something back. You know what I'm saying? They do. I mean, I've been called all kinds of names, and people doing weird Facebook, social media experiments on my psychological, emotional manipulation tactics with the algorithms. Trust me, dude. Trust me. I've been out here, man, fucking learning this shit, learning by trial and error, trial by fire. But try to make it do what it do out here, man. I know I've made a difference in here and there. Not to claim, you know what I'm saying, that I'm better than anyone or I deserve any recognition or credit or anything. I'm just happy to have done that, to spread knowledge, seeds, man, seeds of something good in someone's life as opposed to seeds of bad. Because, I mean, it's even stated, in the Bible that, look, that there's seeds out there, man, getting thrown. Some are getting thrown on good soil, some ain't taken. But, I mean, they're all getting thrown out there the same. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, the devil's also out there throwing his seeds, too. So, in the same manner that they're affecting God's seeds, they're affecting the devil's seeds, too. So, I mean, you just can't, for one, this is one way you get rid of character assassination, is you don't respond to it in a way that will even assassinate your own character more. And you can't care of what everyone thinks about you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, man. Character assassinators.